Thursday. For several years, I was in the real estate business. I started as an individual realtor, but eventually I was leading a large team, mentoring agents and teaching classes at the brokerage. During my time as a team leader and trainer, I worked with a lot of disillusioned realtors. They had jumped into the business to live their dream life of a flexible schedule and easy money, but it wasn't happening. They had believed that all their friends, family, and neighbors would start calling the minute they got their realtor's license. Only that's not how business works. If you want to make it in real estate, you have to be willing to hustle and grind. You need to know the market, preview homes, hold open houses, attend network events, stop by for sale by owners, and cold call people for referrals. The recipe for achieving their hopes and dreams required the faith to persevere and a commitment to work the process of developing it. Unfortunately, the effort was never part of their dream. When they got their license and nobody called them, they were hit hard with discouragement. Many wanted to give up and move on. The problem is that every realized dream has a similar recipe of hope, faith, perseverance, and a commitment to work the process of development. Living in the kingdom of God is very similar. Many people have the dream of giving their life to Jesus and then watching all the blessings roll in. They may feel like, I'm a Christian now, walking in God's blessing, so everything should start going my way. Then, when the road is rough, they get discouraged and want to move on. Maybe you're not experiencing the dream life you hope to have as a Christian. Perhaps you wonder if you're missing something. Are you not part of the kingdom? How do you get on track and bring the kingdom? Did you get bait and switched with the promise of living your best life now? No, Jesus didn't pull a bait and switch. He was very upfront about being a follower. He talked about picking up our crosses, losing our lives, and facing a life with many troubles. Here's what many believers miss. Living in the kingdom of God is as simple as receiving the gift of salvation. Experiencing the fullness of the kingdom's benefits comes from living according to the ways of the kingdom. Hope and faith may get us in the door, but to fully experience the benefits we dreamed of requires perseverance and a commitment to work the process of development. We must take steps to lay down our lives and pick up His life by reading our Bibles, spending time in prayer, living in community, overcoming temptation, forgiving offenses, being generous to others, and serving those in need. These aren't legalistic practices for being a good church member. They are the culture of the kingdom, a new way of living that allows us to experience God's joy and peace in our lives. The more you surrender to the will of the King and commit to persevere through the work of development, the more He can help you experience the benefits of His kingdom. Pause and pray as you reflect on these verses. Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Matthew 10:38 through 39. And whoever does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. Philippians 2:12 through 13. Therefore, my beloved, just as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now even more in my absence, Continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you to will and to act on behalf of his good purpose. Are there any areas of your life not fully surrendered to the kingship of Jesus? Let go of your own will and embrace the will of the King. The full benefits of the kingdom are only experienced through total surrender to the King who rules over it. Drop a comment to share what God is speaking to you through today's devotional.